intuitive medium, Mary Marshall. I am also a paranormal investigator and researcher and have been teaching paranormal studies for about 10 years at local colleges and institutions. And by the way, I'm also now offering these courses via the internet. If you go to the paranormalmd.com, you can look at the paranormal studies classes. But that's not why I'm here today. Today I'm here because sometimes I get questions, and I had just had a little chuckle because of one of the, well, actually two of the questions. So I will start though with the innocent, easy question, which is, do our deceased loved ones visit us? Yes, yes, they do. That's the short answer. A little bit more on that is that they may try to whisper into your ear. You may take it as a thought. They will enter into your dreams because this is a state where we are the most relaxed and receptive to that energy of theirs. And so, yes, they do come and visit family members and friends and old places where they grew up and all those sort of things. So here's the other thing. And this is the fun question. I'm going to read this exactly. So, can ghosts see us having sex with or without a partner? Well, you know what? You know. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to try to have to explain this question with the with or without the partner part. But here's the thing. The answer I'm going to give you, you may not want to hear. Because yes, they can see you. The thing is that they don't want to. Most of them. Meaning, you know what? Here's the thing. No, you know what? If grandma passed away, the last thing you want to do is see grandma, naked coming out of the shower at your house. Nobody wants to see grandma naked. Same thing applies for us. They really don't want to see us that way. With that being said, here's the thing. They see us differently. They are pure source of energy. So when they look at us, it is the same way. They are looking at us in complete energy form. So it's not going to look how we will picture it in our heads, that type of thing. First of all, or second of all, saying that. But they can see you, they are aware, and they know, just like we look at everything around us is made up of energy, has its own, frequency signature, if you will, to give it, so my hand looks like a hand and, the counter looks like a counter or whatever. So they don't want to see you. So at least feel confident in that. Even if they were to see you, here's the thing. It's a respectful thing. They were human. They were people. They understand. They get it. They probably question it themselves. So, quite honestly, if I were to die and I had the ability to come back and see all this, the last thing I want to do is see one of my family members, doing anything that they would do normally in front of me. So, however, just like in this realm, in our dimension, on the other side, the other siders, there are, I hate, for lack of a better way to say it, and I've come across this situation, there can be kind of pervy ghosts. They can be a little pervy, kind of like the peeping Tom looking through your window. Yeah, that kind of thing. So technically, they can see you. Is it likely it's going to happen to you from anyone you know? No, probably not. Is it possible, that Peter, the peeping Tom perv, wants to see you? Potentially, he can or she can. But again, it's not likely. The chances are very, very slim. And let's face it, we cannot go through life thinking about this, because none of us would ever be doing it again, anything, if this is what we were thinking. So what I can tell you is put it out of your mind. Don't think about it. You will forget about it. And just do what you do and enjoy. Now, here's the other question, because it kind of goes on the same thing. You know what? Hey, do ghosts have sex with other ghosts? Well, here's the thing. Sex requires a body, physical, and they don't have one. Potentially, can they go through the motions? They certainly could, sure. They certainly could go through that motions, but it would reach them in a different way. Our level of satisfaction, or reaching the big O, as they used to say back in the day, that's not going to happen. This would have to be, because that's a physical body thing. So they can go through the motions. They certainly, I think you can have residual energy with that as well. I have to tell you, there is a device out there called an SLS camera. It's stemmed off of Xbox, and it'll try to track what's in front of it. And sometimes we don't really quite understand this piece of equipment, and I cannot tell you, that this is a great piece of equipment to use. I'm not saying that. But on this camera, it will make stick figures, literally circle, stick, and track the movement of things that aren't there. So oftentimes people think that those might be ghost entities that we are not able to see with our eyes, but this camera is able to pick it up. So with that being said, I have seen it. I have seen where a human, a living person, was laying on a bed in a brothel, or what was a brothel back 100 years ago, and it made for a very amusing recording and to watch it, because you're kind of watching this prostitute, do maybe what she might have done when she was living if there was a male in her bed. But with that being said, it could have been a male as well, male ghost. So I'm not really sure, to be honest, what to think of that. I tend to think that that's residual energy. I don't think that it's necessarily live, but with that being said, you're entering in new live in this realm situation, so it's not something that's playing itself out by itself. So I'm not really sure what to think of this, but I have seen it. If in fact this is legit, this piece of equipment, then I guess you would say that yes, ghosts could have sex with other ghosts, but it's not going to be like it is for us. That's the bottom line, because for them everything is energy. So they could probably resonate, their energy could resonate and reach a higher energy, which could be, kind of like a climax or something. I don't know. We don't know. And just as much as I think the ghosts, like in the previous question, that want to really see us having it, they don't really want us to know either. But now that I have done this video, I haven't actually, as a medium, well, I'm not going to do that to people I don't know, because that's just rude. Deceased people, if I'm connecting. But maybe I could put that out into the ether and ask that question and see if I get any answers directly on this. If I do, I will let you know.